Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. Welcome to another Daddy, Daughter, Philip, Madison. We want to talk about why bad, horrible, ugly, cruel, mean things happen to good people. It confuses a lot of people. Why? Let's talk about it. Hit the music. Hey guys, teenagers, young people, you know this is all for you. We're talking about why do bad things happen to good people. Every one of you watching this video, you know what I'm talking about. You've experienced something like this in your life. You know someone, they're awesome. They love you. They love everybody. They don't have a cruel bone in their body. They encourage, they love God. They go to church and something bad happens and it is hard to wrap your brain around that. And so I wanted to have a daddy-daughter. I wanted to have a conversation with Madison about it. And it came from something that happened here a while back. You're sitting around a table full of teenagers. This subject comes up. Why do bad things happen to good people? And all these teenagers were chiming in. What do you think probably the number one reason they thought that bad things happen to good people?
I think that the biggest one is they have this idea that they've done something wrong, thus God is going to punish them, and then be able to use that in the future to help them guide other people. But it's basically like they've done something wrong and God wants to punish them.
Punishment. Mm-hmm. God works in mysterious ways. That God has some sort of mysterious reason behind what happened because, he's God and he knows best. You think that was probably the most consensus? Mm-hmm. All right. What was another reason?
It's just convenient. It's much more convenient to say that, oh, God's doing this to me, than saying that, life just happens, right. The devil just happens, and God is there for us, but he's not the one doing it. I think it's a lot easier to have something to blame, that it's just more...
It's easier. Just blame God for it. Mm-hmm. It's amazing how many people are out there in the world that are blaming God for stuff that's not his fault. And I think we can all relate to that. You ever been blamed for something that wasn't your fault? I know I've been blamed for stuff that wasn't my fault. Well, God's right in the same boat. There's people all over the world blaming him for stuff that wasn't his fault. And so you've got what did Madison say? You got God did it. And then number two, it's just easy to blame him. So you're sitting there at the table. You got these teenagers. What did you say? You chimed in. What came out of your heart that night?
I told them that basically it's not God. God's not saying, okay, I'm choosing for this person to get in a car wreck and lose their whole family. I said, God doesn't do that. The devil does. The devil's here to kill, steal, and destroy.
Right.
And that's his job, is to do all that horrible stuff. And God isn't going to stop everything, because everything is a learning thing. And you can take your problems and show someone to God through that way.
That's right. Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Listen, you're watching this. Satan hates you. I said he hates you. And he doesn't hate you just because you're a believer or a Christian. He hates every person on this planet because we're all made in the image of God. And when he sees us through the lens of hatred, and he wants to steal and kill and destroy. And that's one of the reasons bad things happen to good people. But let me give you two more. Another reason bad things happen a lot of times is because we make stupid mistakes. If you're standing on the side of the road and a car's coming and you stick your foot out and the car runs over your foot and you break your foot, come on, that's not God's fault. And don't blame the devil for it. You just made a dumb mistake. Don't be sticking butter knives in electrical sockets. Don't spend more money than you have coming in. Don't do dumb stuff, because when you do dumb stuff, you make dumb decisions, and bad things happen when you make bad decisions. Another reason bad things happen to good people is because it's just life. I mean, think about it, Madison. You got wildfires and mudslides out in California. You got tornadoes and ice storms in the Midwest. You've got huge freezing temperatures and cold in the north. You've got hurricanes that hit New Orleans and Florida and Galveston. They've got two tsunamis around the world. You've got volcanoes. You've got earthquakes. The Bible says it rains on the just and the unjust. Sometimes things aren't God, things aren't the devil. It's just this world that we live in that's been deteriorating ever since Adam and Eve did what they did. Come on, it's Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Come on, we make bad decisions, and life happens. Mm-hmm. So I want to share this to help you, and I know this is going to help you because it's really helped me. One day you're going to be in heaven. Madison's going to be in heaven. And you're going to get a tap on the shoulder. Come on, it's going to be an angel. And this angel's going to say, hey, the Father wants to see you. And you're going to be like, really? Wow, that's cool. And so you're going to make your way into the throne room. And then you're going to walk up to the Father. And you're going to be so excited. And the Father's going to say, hey, listen, I thought this was a good time. I know when you were on earth, some things happened and you have some questions. And I know there's a big why you want to ask me. There's something you want to ask me why it happened. And I think now's a good time. So go ahead and ask your question. So you're going to be all excited and you're going to take your why did this happen and put it on a silver platter and you're going to serve it to the Father and you're going to say, okay, Father, why did this happen to so-and-so? Why did they go through this? Why did they die? Why do bad things happen to good people, specifically the good people that I love and loved me? And this is what's going to happen. The Father's going to say, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada boom, bada bing. He's going to say blah, 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 blah. He's going to explain it to you. And you're sitting there and you're listening. And he is just explaining it and blah, 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 blah. And that's why. And when God explains it to you, this is what's going to happen. You're going to say, Madison's going to say, oh, okay. All right. And you're going to get it. And in that moment, it's not going to require any love on your part. It's not going to require any faith. It's not going to require any trust. You know when it's going to require love and faith and trust? Today. When you're watching this video. It's going to be easy to love him and trust him and believe him and have faith in what he's saying in that moment when you're standing in front of him and you're in heaven and he explains it all to you. But can you trust him now? Can you have faith now? Can you trust in his love now? Can you right now say, oh, okay. That's when you really start to grow up. And when you get to that place, you're going to be able to deal with a lot of bad things in life and you're going to be able to handle it because not only do you love the Father, you trust him. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this daddy-daughter. For more, subscribe to our YouTube channel, PBM Philip Baker, and let's end with the prayer. Get off this video, turn it off. When you go to bed tonight, when you wake up in the morning, teenager, young person, pray this prayer. Say, Father, I want to be who you've called me to be. I want to do what you've called me to do. I want to go where you've called me to go. And when you begin to pray that prayer, the Father, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit will get involved in your life and do something wonderful with it. Hey, God bless you. See you. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this video. For more of Daddy Daughter, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Search PBM Philip Baker. Be blessed.